The gentlelady from Texas is recognized to strike the last word.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I'd ask to strike the last words.
Gentlelady is recognized.
Thank you so much. It is
Go ahead.
It's so hard to sit here sometimes because I didn't come to Congress to write laws or to do things that are hurting people. I'm just asking if there's any decency or heart or courage on that side of the aisle.
What is she crying for?
The fact that a woman was killed.
If it would have been a man, would it have been any different?
She was shot in her head and y'all are pretending like nothing happened.
No, they're not. They actually are talking about it.
I remember when Charlie Kirk got killed.
What does Charlie Kirk have to do with Renee Good?
Do you remember what our response was?
You said, "Oh hell no!" When they pray for. Does anybody remember when Jasmine Crockett, when they were praying for, it was hours after Charlie Kirk's demise, and they were praying, and Jasmine Crockett said, hell nah." I swear that's what she said. She said, hell nah. That's that was her reaction. And a lot of college kids around the country, a lot of liberals were cracking jokes. They were doing the neck jokes. So that was the reaction of the left. I don't know what Jasmine Crockett is talking about. So I don't know what or why she's fabricating the events of Charlie Kirk's post-mortem demise. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Albert says she is a lying scumbag. Wow, Albert. Wow, using American terminology.
Our response wasn't to sit there and pretend like it was okay. Is it okay because you have a badge? Because the last time I checked, allegedly no one is above the law. Can y'all not just have a little bit of...
So, yeah, no one is above the law, but why should somebody be above punishment for their actions? I mean, she tried to run over a federal officer.
Courage and humanity.
Is she crying?
Humanity.
Huh?
A child.
Oh my God.
A child.
Is she faking?
A child.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I am gonna make this racial. Man, don't no black woman care about no white woman, man. I'm just gonna be honest, man. Don't no black woman care about no white woman, man. Unless that white woman is like her friend. I'm talking about like they're friends, like that's her friend. Like they go back. I'll give it high school. If it's a 40-year-old black woman and she loses her white friend that's 40, and they knew each other in high school. Yeah, man, don't no black woman care about no. I am gonna make it racial. Don't no black woman care about no white woman death, man. That she don't know. Man, if you don't stop this shit. That's one thing I can say about blacks. Don't no black woman care about don't no black woman care about no white woman, man. Those are crocodile tears, and she should be ashamed of herself. She should absolutely be ashamed of herself. She got a child. She don't care about that woman's child. No, she don't. No, she don't. No, she don't. She's not even a mother either. That's what's so even crazy about it. Jasmine Crockett's not even a mother, so she doesn't even have those. And I get it, she's a woman, but she doesn't even have those biological connections, right? I can see a woman who has children having sympathy for another woman with children. But abroad with no children, come on, man. Oh, please. She ain't fooling me with this shit. Get the likes up. Albert says there are a lot of videos of black women saying this exact same thing. Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Albert, let me tell you something. American. I know American women, black women too. Now you would get a white woman, liberal, of course. Well, you get some conservatives probably. They'd cry for a black woman. Man, don't no black woman. Don't no black woman care about no white woman, man. Get the fuck, man. If y'all don't stop with this dumb shit. Yeah, Dinar says black women hate white women. Yeah, nah, I don't want to make a generalized statement, YouTube, but overall, you know, black women really are in competition with white women constantly. You know, whether it's on the job, you know, whether it's in a social setting, you know, whether it's you know, appearance, you know, generally speaking, black women are, you know, they don't. I'm not saying that black women walk around and they hate white women, but you know, ain't no black woman sitting at home crying for no white woman, man. Like, that's some bullshit. This is all theatrics, and this is all to set her up to be on the DNC ticket. To be completely honest with you, this is all for the DNC. She want to be on the presidential ticket, and so when white women see her crying, well, wow, she cried for a white bitch, and that's probably what's really going on here. Tip Bittersweet says, "True, CT. The white women are the devil. Is what I was taught, of course." Sheena says, "I know Jersey Shore is Italians and Irish in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Never cried about race." Who else is in the building, man? Guys, get the likes up. Share the video. Yeah, she over here faking, crying. I will admit, she looks good. She looks good. One thing about Crockett, she could dress. She can dress. The glasses go with the outfit. The hair is fake, but it's nice. It's good. So one thing I can say about that, she's always looking nice. But the crying, the theatrics, and I'm here to be, you know, to be the whistle blower, if you will. She don't care about that white one. She don't give a goddamn. Now, not to say that she is in her office clapping about it. I mean, obviously the woman was on the left. If the woman had been a white conservative, she wouldn't be in her office clapping and laughing either. It's just that this whole thing about her crying, it doesn't make any sense. Now, a black man care about white women either side of the aisle. You know, I can see Bob crying over this white woman, or sad, not crying, but not a black woman. That ain't happening. I'm sorry. L says the devil, CT, think they are angels. Point Star says, who looks better, CT, your wife or Crockett? My wife looks 1,000 times better. Get the likes up, guys. KC is in the building. Says, CT, what do you think Jasmine's hair smells like? I don't know, man. That's a good question. I have no idea. That is a good damn question. I can't think of the name of that damn oil, man. Ah, man, it'll come to my brain. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. What is the name of that shit that a lot of black women wear? Africa's Best. Yes, Africa's Best. That's what it's called. Africa. Put a one in the chat if you know about Africa's Best. Coconut and shea butter. That's pretty funny. Here we go.
Courage and humanity. A child.
Ah, please. This is some great acting. I have to give her credit for this.
The child has lost her mom.
Ah, stop it.
And y'all want to pretend
Thank you so much, Shane.
that it is okay. I am asking.
I wonder in high school or college, did she do drama? Because or did she participate in any stage play? Because this is excellent acting. It's not believable because if you add the racial component, it makes this a science fiction. You know, a black woman crying over a white chick. Come on, man. it's almost like a comedy. It's almost like a Saturday Night Live skit if you understand the racial dynamics. But the acting is spot on. I mean, it almost looks like it almost looks like she's really crying. She's really crying. Let's see. Tip Bittersweet says, now CT, she might be crying for the white child, but not the lady. But only if she had kids. Yeah, I don't think she's even crying for the kid. It's all theater. Moxie says she looks very pretty there with her gray suit and glasses. Yeah, I gotta give her credit for that, Moxie. I've always said the liberals dress the best. Liberals dress the best, without a doubt. Yep. Every liberal community I go to, man, the people walk around dressed really nice. Unless you do have the hippies. They are liberal. Other than the liberal, I mean, hippies, liberals typically dress very nice, but hippies, they stink, they torn, but that's their culture. That's their culture. It's almost like they are cosplaying being homeless, but homeless is cool, man. We living off the land, bro. Can you buy me something from the store? Yeah, man, sure. Why not? Yeah. Guys, get the likes up. Cliff says, this is going to be your next presidential candidate for the Democrats. America is doomed. Cliff, that door has been open and closed already. I just want to let you know that. Guys, get the likes up. Joe Curry says, hippies are Republican, CT. Nah. I'm talking about hippie culture. Hippie culture is strictly liberal, bro. I get what you are saying. I don't want to say it, but I get what you are saying, but it's not. Yeah. Hater Sales says CT wears the same clothes every day like a cartoon character. Hey, dude, now that hit. See, that's funny. That's funny, and it hit. And yes, I wear the same clothes every day. I can't afford other clothes. Thank you so much, Hater Sales. Now, that was funny, Hater Sales. Salute. Moxie says, I've never met a Republican hippie. Me either. Never met one. Ignis says she probably deleted a football team. No, that's a big myth. Ignis. No, that's a big myth, man. And I gotta take Jasmine Crockett's side. And I know you were, no. The abortion thing is highly exaggerated in the black community, bro, because black women got kids, and I'm usually biased. They got kids. So I disagree. Now, that's one of the things that I'm going to be very, very truthful and neutral about. I truly believe that is one of the biggest, I don't want to say scams, but one of the biggest narratives to make it seem as if, for whatever reasoning why, right, they put this narrative out, it's largely over exaggerated, because all you blacks got kids. All you blacks got kids. So no, I don't agree with that at all. Absolutely not. GB says no, they don't. You are wrong, CT. GB, I grew up around blacks, man. I've known black chicks. They'd say, I don't believe in abortion, and you get me pregnant, I'm gonna have all your kids. No, I've been around a lot of blacks, man, all types of blacks. Nah, that abortion thing, that's largely a myth in the black community, man. Like all these black women just waiting in line like it's a McDonald's line to get abortion. Nah, that's because here goes the thing. Go to a Planned Parenthood right now and just film. You don't see black women just going in and out. All you don't see it. It to a degree. It's almost like a big money making scam. I don't know how. I wish I could really. I don't want to get too Alex Jones with it, because YouTube will get me up out of here for medical misinformation. YouTube. But no, I don't agree with that. Absolutely not. Black women have kids. Black women have kids. And how do I know? I've worked in education. I worked in social services. And you have a black chick in America with 3, 4. I know back in the day, 3 or 4 kids. You may not get a lot of blacks now, but I know back in the day, black women had kids, man. They didn't get no goddamn abortions all like that. That's a goddamn lie. Let me see, guys. Get the likes up. Tip Bittersweet says, facts, CT. Child support is what we go for. Exactly. Now, I've seen that. I've seen that shit. But abortions, I don't know, Tip Bittersweet, I really believe that it's again, it could be a multiplicity of reasons why that narrative is put out. It could be something as simple as just demonizing the black inner city community or something. I have no idea, but I know from what I see, and what I see is large populations where blacks are and black females having 3 or 4 kids. So I'm not gonna sit up here and say Jasmine Crockett was having abortions. I'm not gonna do that. I don't see it. I never saw it, to be honest with you. And and stats can be made up. GB, nah. Black women have kids, man. Not just in the States, but globally, bro, or ma'am, globally. I've seen it. No. There is no population problems amongst blacks. It's none. I've been places, man. I've seen women with 5 and 6 kids, and you're not even gonna talk about African women. African women have 8, 9, 10 kids sometimes. Oh nah, I don't see it. I think that's made up. Nah. Paulo says blacks have far more abortions, CT, per capita. You're not going to use that per capita shit with me. It doesn't work with me in certain circumstances or situations. I know what I can see. And I know I can clearly see who has higher birth rates per capita and in general globally. And you can clearly see, even in parts of Europe where people aren't having kids, and I kind of believe they are having the abortions over in Europe. Hell, they even have self-deletion tanks over in Europe. So I disagree with you guys on this one, man. Listen, we could all agree to disagree, but I know who's having kids and who's not, and I've seen it. I'm just gonna tell you what I've seen. Guys, get the likes up, share the video, man. Let's see. Tip Bittersweet says, go to the hood and count the areas there and count the area they are having kids, CT. Right, them numbers are doctored. Yeah, those numbers are definitely doctored. Those numbers are doctored. And nobody can show me any abortion clinic right now in America where there's just a long line of women just waiting to get, I'm here to get an abortion. No, I said it's no. Those numbers are doctored. I'm almost willing to believe, without a doubt, if you really did we need like a James O'Keefe, right? I think is it James O'Keefe? Yeah, we need James O'Keefe. He does a lot of this investigative journalism, and we need him to go to these clinics. CT, you are wrong, respectfully. There's a woman that just went viral for bragging about having 12 abortions before finally having a child. I'll send the link. I mean, anybody can get on YouTube and lie. And then you're giving me one person. Bro, I'm telling you, black women have kids, man. They have 5 and 6 kids sometimes. No, bro. No, not at all. Thank you so much, Big Dog Zeke, for the super chat. Moxie says, I see a bunch of black women with kids here in New York City, especially in the hood. Yeah, Moxie, listen. I knew black chicks that didn't even believe in abortion. They didn't even believe in it. Even if the dude is like, God damn, man, you just can't, She's like, oh no, hell no, hell no. Hey Moxie, I truly believe there's a big conspiracy behind the abortion clinics. I truly believe it. Tip Bittersweet says most of us don't get abortions. That is true, CT. All right, let's see. John Dunny says all forms of data and information can be created and or twisted. Exactly. Totally agree.
If there is anyone that will stand for the very people that elected us and sent us to Congress, you tell us things like, well, the immigrants are bad. And so we got to get all these bills because the immigrants are.
No, illegals are bad. We say illegals are bad, not immigrants. Illegals.
The ones that are causing the harm, they're bringing the crime.
He says illegals, ma'am. Illegals.
The mayor of Minneapolis told y'all to get the fuck out.
Yes. And that wasn't right for him to say that. It wasn't right for him to say that. Minneapolis has a problem with illegals. The dumb mayor in Minneapolis was being dumb and vulgar when he said that. Club Luca. Young and Blessed says, yeah, anybody can go on YouTube and lie. CT does it. CT does it every day. Keep up the good work. Windchime says, CT quit hollering at her. Moxie says, exactly. Illegals need to go. They should have never paid them to come here. I agree. Guys, get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Tip Bittersweet says, most of us don't. That is true, CT. That is definitely true. And that's one thing I will always be in disagreement when it comes to if the right is saying that about the left, and particularly when it comes to black women. I just don't see it. From my anecdotal experience, I didn't see it like that. It's just like in San Francisco with all those homeless little checkpoints. And with, they were giving out needles and, the homeless weren't really going in there seeking help. It was just, hey, we need this money, state of California, because, we expect 1,000 homeless people to come in here in a month and we're going to help them. And then, okay, we'll give you $1 million. And then, then the people there, they could just lie. And, hey, here we just build this, build that, and just give it to the state. And the state gives them money. Hey, man, you never really know. You never know what's going on with these Planned Parenthood bullshit. I don't agree with it, man. I'm sorry. Guys, get the likes up. I've been a part of nonprofits. I'm telling you how they work. I am telling you how they work. Yeah, we're gonna. I mean, think about the federal government or the state government. This social justice professor, blah blah blah, said that there's a high rate of pregnancy in the black community. Blah blah blah. I don't know, man. There's nothing wrong with abortion, and maybe we should open up abortion clinics. And the state funds, Planned Parenthood is nonprofit. It's a nonprofit organization. And I've seen how they work. And a lot of it is billables. And, who's to say that they don't just lie and say, oh, yeah, something we performed a procedure here, state of Ohio or state of New York or state such and such. What they do? They're going to come in there and check every goddamn thing. They're going to do an audit. They're not going to do an audit because an audit makes it all look bad. So who's to say that these people just aren't really getting free money any damn way? Don't believe it, man. I've never trusted these nonprofits. Never trusted them. Tip Bittersweet says, CT, why Trump and the Republican push to stop it if the white numbers are low? They don't care about black women having kids. Laugh out loud. Tip Bittersweet. I worked for nonprofits before with billables. And, such and such is supposed to call. You're supposed to do A, B, C, and D with such and such and such and such. Okay. And all such and such will do is call and say, well, technically we did all these things. And then I'll be like, well, they're technically supposed to come in and, well, we could work around that. I mean, because you did contact them. I mean, you did contact them. So they can twist paperwork into however they want it to be. And I really believe that's what Planned Parenthood has been doing, to be completely honest with you. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Get the likes up. Here we go.
Yeah, y'all are the ones. It is this administration that is bringing crime to their streets. That's what's happening. It's administration the fuck out. Yeah, y'all are the ones. It is this administration that is bringing crime to their streets.
See, I look at Jasmine Crockett and I see a housewife that could be. I see in a parallel universe. Speaking of parallel universe, you should check out what CERN supposedly discovered a few days ago. But anyway, I see a woman in another universe. She's a housewife. She's cooking, cleaning. She has a family. In another universe, the only people she is the master and commander over are children. In another universe, in a parallel universe, one of many parallel universes, possibly in the whole multiverse theory, she's possibly honey, I want to start, I want to write a book about knitting. Okay, honey, you can do that. See, that's the universe that a lot of us would like. But in this universe, this woman is a loudmouth mammy who's out of place. And she is dumb as a box of rocks. Now, check it out. She just said that this administration is bringing in crime. She said, that's what this dummy said. She said that this administration is bringing in crime. So before this administration, there must have been no crime. There must have been no crime before the Trump administration, according to the way she's talking. Now, here goes a kicker about what this moron is saying. This dishwasher that should be in the kitchen should be saying, or what she said. Crime mostly happens in blue areas. Crime mostly happens in blue cities. That's where crime mostly happens. And crime has generally happened in these areas prior to the Trump administration. I mean, human beings have been committing crime for 50,000 goddamn years. But now crime automatically, all of a sudden, started with the Trump administration. You can't make this up, man. You cannot make this up, what she just said.
Mayor of Minneapolis told y'all to get the fuck out. Bills because the immigrants are the ones that are causing the harm. They're bringing the crime. The mayor of Minneapolis told y'all to get the fuck out. Yeah, y'all are the ones. It is this administration that is bringing crime to their streets. That's what's happening.
It's the third incident where somebody has dropped an F-bomb in this committee, including the video.
I'm sorry.
Including the
Are your
video that we
princess-
had to watch
I
earlier.
quoted
Your princess
video.
ears okay?
Is it
What?
profanity?
Well,
The committee-
you're more
Princess ears
upset
House of
about my
Representatives.
words
The
than
committee-
you are about the fact that a woman
Are you
The House of Representatives.
The gentlelady
Are we
will
offending your
suspend
princess ears? Are they that soft?
all members
Well,
will
maybe some of the
suspend.
kids out there.
Mr. Chairman, it is the
You're
gentlelady's
killing
time.
them.
kids.
It is the gentlelady's time. Let's let her have her
Wait.
time.
It is the gentlelady's time. Would you stop the clock for a moment? Okay, and
That was the quote.
I'll restore that. The chair will remind all members that the person controlling the time is not to be unreasonably interrupted. We would further admonish that whenever possible to express the full meaning of something, it be done so without an expletive that may be offensive to people here in the audience or those who watch this on television. I understand that a quote at times is essential, but I would admonish everyone that it has been the practice of this committee for the many years I've been here to use such things as F-bomb in order to get the message out without actually using the word. Notwithstanding that, the gentlelady will be recognized for this time plus an additional 20 seconds. The gentlelady may continue.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Long story short,
Wasn't she just crying? Wait a minute. What? See, so she's not crying anymore. See, it was all fake. She's like, long story short, back to business. So now she wasn't crying. Okay. So she wasn't crying at all. Okay. All right. All right. So she wasn't crying. All right. Well, let's see.
we are sitting in judiciary and no one on that side of the aisle seems to care that this particular person whose name we don't know at this point became the judge, jury, and executioner.
No, no. He was about to get ran over by Renee. This crazy liberal lesbian was about to run him over. We saw it on camera. And he acted accordingly. What are you talking about, Mammy? What is she talking about? Is this ICE agent goddamn Judge Dredd all of a sudden? Albert says Democrats and lefties talk like adolescents. They do. They really do. They do. Here we go.
I don't know how you square that. And then we're sitting here literally in markup for a bail funds bill. When I first ran for office, it was in the midst of yet another lynching by law enforcement in Minneapolis. At that time, it was George Floyd. I remember working as a pro bono criminal defense attorney to help protesters that were being arrested. There were more than 600 protesters that were arrested in Dallas. There were churches that came together to make sure that there were bail funds. There were nonprofit organizations, and to explain how it works for bail, since we're in judiciary and we're writing the laws, and some people may not understand this, but those bail funds, those nonprofit organizations are not the ones that determine whether or not somebody gets bail. What they do is they help out poor people, which I know y'all are not interested in either, but they help out people that aren't rich and famous and have limitless amounts of money, like all of the Epstein defendants who somehow y'all can't find, even though y'all went and got Maduro. But
Well, how come y'all didn't find him when Biden was? Oh my God! How come y'all didn't get him when Biden was in office? Shit, didn't the Epstein list exist back then too? American Millennial says, "CT, you can't be serious thinking this stupid lady will be president." Man, if you think that the president has to be, all the president has to do is be 35 and have a damn blood pulse at this point in our history, in our lifetime. That's it, man. That's all you gotta do is be president. That's all you have to do. Tip Bittersweet says she is really trying to get the presidential votes. I see her. Told you. Here we go.
it helps out those people to be able to get out of jail. Many of those people that if they spend just a couple of days in jail will then be thrust into straight up poverty because they will.
Black Bear says, CT, they don't understand how dumb women are right now that will vote this woman in. It's all a part of the bigger plan here, Black Bear. The president at this point is just a symbolic. You know, this is where I have to agree with Be Brave about. The real people who run the globe, they know what they are doing. This is all theatrics, man. You know, the president is really an employee. The real powers that be, the real oligarchs of the planet, they already have a global agenda at hand, which, you know, I'm not really knocking it, to be honest with you. You know, seeing Jasmine Crockett crying this is just something to keep us entertained as human beings in America, to be honest with you. You know, she don't really care about that white woman. The white woman died for no reason. Let's be honest about it. I mean, she's protesting for no reason. The country's always going to let illegals in any goddamn way, whether it's blue or red, whoever controls the White House. Let's be honest about it. Let's be honest about it. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Obama, he was the biggest deporter of illegals. So, you know, this country, we are just pretty much what we are doing, Black Bear. We are like the kids who are talking about the WWE. Oh man, did you see SmackDown or Raw? You know, where the kids talking about WWE. This stuff isn't real. It can't be real. It can't be, man. It's all theater. Just like how it's theater, how we quickly went in and got Maduro. But we've had, why can't we just quickly go in and eliminate any other goddamn potential threat? Don't we have CIA operatives all over the globe? The powers that be wanted Maduro gone instantly. And that's what happened. Just like anybody else could be gone instantly if you don't do something that they want you to do. Or if it doesn't fit them or their narrative. Or their agenda, excuse me. Brian says, let's hope a woman never becomes president, because then I think we will be trailing some sinister route and she will be a sinister towards the male population. Nah, you guys don't understand the world, man. It's over. It's already over anyway. Tip Bittersweet says, as long as they support Israel, the agenda, they're getting in both sides. Blue and red will go and kiss the wall. Don't be sleep, people. Here we go.
Will lose everything. Why it is that you want to criminalize people such as churches that are trying to help the poor because they understand what the Bible says, and they don't just say that they understand it or say that they love Jesus, but they decide that they actually put it into works because faith without works is dead. That is wrong too. And I'm here to tell you that there's going to be a lot of nonprofit organizations that are going to step up in this moment, because there are going to be protests around this entire country because of the state-sanctioned execution that we all saw unfold, unless there is some kind of justice that takes place and we get the name of that officer and that officer is prosecuted. So I ask that law enforcement, we have oversight over them. I am the oversight ranker. Let's go ahead. In fact, I make a motion that we have a hearing in the oversight subcommittee as it relates to this particular issue and what took place.
I'm going to watch this again real quick. Guys, give me a second. Here we go.
The gentlelady from Texas is recognized to strike the last word.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I'd ask to strike the last words.
The gentlelady is recognized.
Thank you so much. It is so hard to sit here sometimes because I didn't come to Congress to write laws or to do things that are hurting people.
Yeah.
I'm just asking if there's any decency or heart or courage on that side of the aisle. The fact that a woman was killed, she was shot in her head, and y'all are pretending like nothing happened. I remember when Charlie Kirk got killed. Do you remember what our response was? Our response wasn't to sit there and pretend like it was okay. Is it okay because you have a badge? Because the last time I checked, allegedly no one is above the law. Can y'all not just have a little bit of courage and humanity?
That's when the action started. Yeah.
The child has lost her mom.
Yeah.
And y'all want to pretend that it is okay. I am asking if there is anyone that will stand for the very people that elected us and sent us to Congress. You tell us things like, well, the immigrants are bad. And so we got to get all these bills because the immigrants are the ones that are causing the harm. They're bringing the crime. The mayor of Minneapolis told y'all to get the fuck out. Yet y'all are the ones, it is this administration that is bringing crime
Mr.
to
Chair,
their streets. That's what's happening.
It's the third incident where somebody has dropped an F-bomb in this committee, including the video.
I'm sorry.
Including the
Are your
video that we
princess-
had to watch
I
Are
earlier.
your princess ears okay?
Is it profanity?
But
the
you're
princess
wrong
ears
about
are
my
representative.
words
The
than
committee-
you are about the fact that a woman
Are you
is
soft?
dead.
House of Representatives.
The gentlelady
Are we
will
offending your
suspend
princess
the-
ears? Are they that soft?
All members
Oh,
will
maybe some of the
suspend.
kids out there.
Mr. Chairman, it is the
You're
gentlelady's
killing
time.
them.
Kids.
It is the gentlelady's time. Let's let her have her time.
It is the gentlelady's time.
Moxie says the voice crack was very believable. Did she use sense memory for that? Impressive. I told you it was very impressive. I commend her for her acting skills. But Moxie, you and I both know this was a science fiction because a black woman is not crying for no white woman. Those are facts. So this is what makes this a fiction. What's up? Salute, man. Said not a tear. Nope, not at all. Here we go.
And would you stop the clock for a moment? Okay, and
That was the quote.
I'll restore that. The chair will remind all members that the person controlling the time is not to be unreasonably interrupted. We would further admonish that whenever possible to express the full meaning of something, it be done so without an expletive that may be offensive to people here in the audience or those who watch this on television. I understand that a quote at times is essential, but I would admonish everyone that it has been the practice of this committee for the many years I've been here to use such things as F-bomb in order to get the message out without actually using the word. Notwithstanding that, the gentlelady will be recognized for this time plus an additional 20 seconds. The gentlelady may continue.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Long story short, we are sitting in judiciary and no one on that side of the aisle seems to care that this particular person whose name we don't know at this point became the judge, jury, and executioner. I don't know how you square that. And then we're sitting here literally in markup for a bail funds bill. When I first ran for office, it was in the midst of yet another lynching by law enforcement in Minneapolis. At that time, it was George Floyd. I remember working as a pro bono criminal defense attorney to help protesters that were being arrested. There were more than 600 protesters that were arrested in Dallas. There were churches that came together to make sure that there were bail funds. There were nonprofit organizations. And to explain how it works for bail, since we're in judiciary and we're writing the laws, and some people may not understand this, but those bail funds, those nonprofit organizations are not the ones that determine whether or not somebody gets bail. What they do is they help out poor people, which I know y'all are not interested in either. But they help out people that aren't rich and famous and have limitless amounts of money, like all of the Epstein defendants who somehow y'all can't find, even though y'all went and got Maduro. But it helps out those people to be able to get out of jail. Many of those people that if they spend just a couple of days in jail will then be thrust into straight up poverty because they will lose everything. Why it is that you want to criminalize people such as churches that are trying to help the poor because they understand what the Bible says, and they don't just say that they understand it or say that they love Jesus, but they decide that they actually put it into works because faith without works is dead.
Why don't you, I want to ask Mammy Crockett, why doesn't she just house these illegals then? Why doesn't she house the illegals? We've already talked about this before. Since you're such a Christian and Christianity says just love everybody, yada, 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 why don't you just house these people? I'm pretty sure she has a 5-bedroom, 6-bedroom home. Why doesn't she just house these people since she just loves everybody? You love them, right? Why don't you house them? She ain't about to house them. Or she is not going to house them. Yeah, why doesn't she house these illegal Venezuelans, these illegal Colombians, these illegal Mexicans, like Jesse Lee Peterson says? Why don't you do it then, Mammy Crockett? If anybody's ever seen 5 Heartbeats, you would know the reference because you ain't gonna do it. You just talking. She just talking. Tip Bittersweet says she's trying to get the poor vote too and the white woman vote. She has been activated by the Dems. Hello. KC says, CT, did you see Renee Good's GoFundMe? They raised over $1.5 million. The craziness. I haven't seen it, but I did hear that she raised over $1 million the last time I did or hear about it.
That is wrong too. And I'm here to tell you that there's going to be a lot of nonprofit organizations that are going to step up in this moment because there are going to be protests around this entire country because of the state sanctioned execution that we all saw.
The state sanctioned the execution? I had no idea. No shit. Really?
Unfold. Unless there is some kind of justice that takes place and we get the name of that officer and that officer is prosecuted. So I ask that law enforcement, we have oversight over them. I am the oversight ranker. Let's go ahead. In fact, I make a motion that we have a hearing in the oversight subcommittee as it relates to this particular issue and what took place.
The gentlelady was not recognized for.
Let me see. John Dunning with the $5 super chat. Didn't Hillary say never let a good crisis go to waste? What was that, back in 2016, sir? I believe it was in 2016 when she said that. Guys, get the likes up, share the video, guys. Positivity is definitely coming your way, guys. Go over to Just the Guys podcast and subscribe, and go over to Pops and Politics and subscribe, guys. Get the likes up, share the video. Who is hoping for Iran to fall, or the regime to fall, the current regime, so that Iran could be a vacation destination for all of us, guys? There's a lot of opportunity that can be made with Iran the regime falling. You know, I don't know too much about what goes on in Iran, but you know, if it becomes secular again, something as simple as alcohol sales, man, you know, you can sell alcohol there freely, you know, or you can do. I'm going to be kind of raunchy here, but if you're in the market for this, and I'm not trying to encourage it, but we can. Think about the opportunities in Iran that can arise, man. OnlyFans. I mean, some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life are Persian women, and why not? That'll be a market that'll be available for a lot of Persian women. OnlyFans. Things of that magnitude, guys. So think about that, guys. Think about that, guys. So, Hafiz, speaking of Iranians, what's up, Hafiz? Salute to you. Positivity is definitely coming your way, but at the speed of light, guys. Get the likes up. Internet guy says, did you notice that when she said nonprofits, she left out governmental nonprofit? That's the taxpayers' money. I did, actually. I did. Avarian C says Eric Holder said that, not Hillary Clinton. I can't remember. But John did send over a super chat, man. So let's still respect it nevertheless, guys. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Iran is on the verge of collapsing. They've this is why I say, man, when people get to talking shit about America, they get to talking shit about America, man. Talking about you don't have any rights in America, brutality. They're over there deleting protesters, bro. Imagine being out there protesting, the Ayatollah should fall. Boom! They just blast your ass. They blast you for speaking out against the Ayatollah. Now, here in America, you could say F Trump or you could say F Biden. Nothing happened to you. And that's how it's supposed to be. But imagine what's going on over there, man. Oh, F the Ayatollah. And, you got to sign up and one of these soldiers come out. Bow! They beat the dog breaks out of you. That's why I get so infuriated. This is why I get really infuriated, man. When people in the States, they talk this dumb shit. Oh, our rights are being taken away. No, they're not, bro. No, they're not. They're most countries on the planet don't even allow their citizens to even carry pistols, guns, anything. Here goes some. They're trying to take our 2A away. Who's trying to take your 2A away? What are you talking about? Nobody's trying to take your 2A away, man. Here goes a country where you can't even protest without getting a bullet in your ass. I'm gonna use street talk. A bullet in your ass for protesting. Over 500 Iranians have gotten K-worded because they want a different government, man. Could you imagine 500 American protesters being K-worded? It wouldn't happen here. That's why I thank God I'm in this country, man. Jesus, man. Sheena says the Iranian people need freedom and young women need freedom. And talking about Persian women should sell coochie. Wow. No, okay. Well, I did mention that, but there's, in my opinion, I'm stuttering now because, I don't want to get caught up on my words here, but there's nothing wrong with the sex industry. So, there's so many opportunities that can open up in Iran if it becomes a secular nation, which it probably should become. I think most nations should become secular, to be honest with you, man. I'm telling you, it's good for tourism. Imagine that. Hey, honey, we're going to take the kids to Tehran. It's good for tourism. Don't you want to visit Iran one day, Sheena? Hey, honey, we're going to go to Iran this summer. They have great beaches, nice weather, ancient culture. I would love to go to Iran one day. I wouldn't buy any coochie there, but I would love to go. Let's see, guys. Get the likes up, guys. And you got to really think, man. Iran, if it becomes a secular nation, that it's more of a buffer in the Middle East. It's more of a buffer state. Islam is bad. Radical Islam is bad. Excuse me, YouTube. I said radical Islam is bad. And that's a hot spot for it, allegedly. Let's see, guys. Get the likes up. Share the video, man. Get the likes up. Randall says that comment about selling coochie is just a list of reasons that the white man is the devil. If the white man was so much the devil, why does everybody try to come to the white man's nations, man? It ain't gonna work, Randall. It's not gonna work, buddy. Get the likes up, guys. It's not gonna work. Here we go. Oh no, that's not it. Okay, here we go. I'm looking at something, guys. Hang tight. Here we go. Hold on, let me do this real quick.
You talking about?
There it is.
The ICE that one single woman that died that came in front of Mr. Mark Ruffalo. Why are you talking about the ICE that one single woman that died that came in front of ICE? I don't understand where you guys want to take this with Gaza and Hamas and the Islamic Republic of Iran. Neither of you have lived under the Islamic Republic tyranny that you guys are talking about the death of one single woman that have came in front of an ICE agent, a police. And you guys are talking about, you guys have human rights. You guys have everything that you need in your life. We have been taken, our lives have been taken away from us. You guys have everything, and you guys once have
He's very passionate.
one president in your country that wants the best for the people of America that have built the land for 250 years. America has a right to have a country. America has a right to have a country as much as Iranians have a right to have a country. So let's get the facts right here. All right?
I love it. I love the fact that this Iranian, that has to be some dangerous, that has to be very dangerous to speak out against a regime like that, to be on camera doing it. But what I love about this, and I can't believe I'm saying this, man. I'm pro them right now. I'm pro this new Iran that these people want. I love the fact that he's wearing a Yankees hat. Man, I love that. Man, damn. That's the beauty of this scene. Maybe it was set up this way, but I love the fact that this Iranian man, who more than likely is, I don't know if they are in Iran right now. They probably are, because that looks like the protest. But the fact that he's wearing a Yankees hat, man, that's how the planet should be, man. The planet should be very Western, a Western civilization, man. It's the greatest it's the greatest ideology known to man. Human rights, freedoms. Oh, man. I can't believe I'm living through this shit, man. This is beautiful seeing this. Get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Fella Tavia says blacks would still have a bone in their nose if not for the hunky. What are you talking about? Africans never had bones in their nose. This sounds really stupid. Come on, man. You gotta stop saying stupid shit, man. Blacks with a 5 says facts. Yeah. I want to listen to this again. I like this guy.
Mr. Mark Ruffalo, why are you talking about the ICE that one single woman that died that came in front of ICE? I don't understand where you guys want to take this with Gaza and Hamas and the Islamic Republic of Iran. Neither of you have lived under the Islamic Republic tyranny that you guys are talking about the death of one single woman that have came in front of an ICE agent, a police. And you guys are talking about, you guys have human rights. You guys have everything that you need in your life. We have been taken, our lives have been taken away from us. You guys have everything, and you guys once have one president in your country that wants the best for the people of America that have built the land for 250 years. America has a right to have a country. America has a right to have a country as much as Iranians have a right to have a country. So let's get the facts right here. All right? Let's not get ourselves lost in this illusion that you guys have been building for us, for people. All right?
Damn.
Mr. Mark Ross.
That's passion. That is absolute. That's the passion that I like, guys. Get the likes up. American Millennial says liberals say the Muslim extremists are good. CT, are you sweating? No, I'm not sweating. No, not at all. Guys, get the likes up, man. Share the video. Hold on for a second.
Hate the mullahs. There are Armenians living in Iran right now who hate the mullahs. Okay, but regime change should not be spurred by the United States and Israel, which wants to install.
You don't hate the regime in Iran. You don't hate the Islamic Republic. You hate us. You hate every single woman who get beaten up, who go to prison, who get lashes for the crime of just simply dressing like you. You hate us. Because you give misinformation to international community right now. Absolutely darkness in Iran because of the internet shutdown. Iranians have no.
Oh yeah. The internet. See, you Americans are soft. You couldn't go. I think it's been 3 days now, man. You Americans couldn't go 3 days without the internet, man. Stop. That internet is powerful, man. That is, it's powerful. That goddamn internet. It opens your world up. It really opens your world view. You see the world for what it really is, man. I was online the other day, man. I was watching different content creators over in Baghdad. I said, God damn, Baghdad has Starbucks? For all growing up as a kid, all you saw in Baghdad was, a whole bunch of little Baghdadi kids running around with sandals on. And then you saw the statue of Saddam being toppled. I watch these YouTubers, man. They're all in these little bars and city life going on in Baghdad. They're talking to all of these very open-minded Baghdadis. I'm like, God damn, that ain't what I thought. I thought that when you go to Baghdad, you just get beheaded. But that internet, man, is really showing you that the world is not the propaganda that that legacy media has been showing us for years. It's not like that. And Movement says airing a topic that's already been flagged out days ago by every other YouTube doesn't seem winning or like a winning formula. I make my own winning formula and Movement. That's the difference between me and you. That's the difference between me and you, son. Tired of y'all telling me how to run shit over here. Those days are over, bro. Those days are over. Those days are over, man. You don't like the topic because it's really showing you. It's really showing you that the world is bigger than America. That's what it really boils down to. That's what it really boils down to. The world is bigger than America. In America, what do? All we do is talk about blacks all day. And what else in America? Some entertainment bullshit. But you literally across the planet, man, you have some of the most incredible things happening right now. Don't get me talking about China again. I'll get to hurting y'all feelings again. Don't let me get to talking about China again. I'll do it to you. I will do it to you. CT, please only talk about blacks and entertainment bullshit. No, I actually like talking about what's going on in Iran. I think it's very interesting, to be honest with you, that a people prior to the Iranian Revolution were probably on the verge of being damn near parallel to America, to be honest with you. And you see what radical Islam has been doing to a lot of people on the planet. Nobody wants to live under that shit anymore in the 21st century. It's antiquated. It's antiquated to a degree. Well, not to a degree. It is antiquated. And Movement says, I like the China topics. Oh, thank you. Black Sudafa says, the Ayatollah of Iran is done for. These patriots are not going back to that recessive, oppressive ideology. Black Sudafa says, nothing is bigger than America. I think we've proven that with the latest military strikes and seizures. I mean, yeah, Venezuela is a little backwater country, but I bet we can't go in there and take Gigi. Man, America can't even go in there and take Kim Jong-un. America ain't really that big and bad. I mean, I'm not knocking America and its military, but how bad are we? Can we go take Kim Jong-un like that? Doubt it. I doubt it. Nah. Look, man, I love America, man. I love democracy, man. I love this republic. But the fact of the matter is that I have to call it like I see it. Now, you said America is big and bad. When it comes to this part of the planet, but we ain't really that big and bad. We don't talk that hot shit when it comes to China, because we need China. Because first of all, we are coupled with China. We're never going to decouple from China. So, that's one of the things, and we for damn sure won't mess with North Korea, because North Korea is backed by China, and North Korea, how do we say it, is about that life, nuclear warheads. So, I know blacks will probably say, well, their nuclear warheads can't even, go 50 miles. Oh, okay. Guys, get the likes up, guys. Share the video. Let's see, guys. American Millennial says, you are disingenuous with your China glazing. So I don't care what you say anymore. You pick and choose what you want to show when it comes to China. When their fancy new bridges collapse, you say nothing. American Millennial, I rock with you, man. Show me the fancy new bridges in America. I can show you collapsed, dilapidated buildings right in America right now. Are we forgetting that we have dilapidated, we have abandoned towns, buildings in America? Are we forgetting the mall industrial complex that collapsed 20 years ago? Are we forgetting that? Are we forgetting these things, that there are dilapidated malls throughout America right now? Oh, yeah. Let's not talk about that, right? Let's not talk about that. Let's not get into that. That hurts my feelings. CT, America, China's bridges collapse. Said the person who's never been to China. Salute to you, America Millennial. Thank you so much for all of your continued support. I rock with you, man. Guys, get the likes up. Get the likes up, guys.
You go on Iran, on Iran talking everywhere to international media and giving wrong information. You say that the Iranian people do not want regime change being imposed by Trump administration or Prime Minister Netanyahu. Who said that? Iranian took to the streets since 2009, 6 major uprising, and they made it clear that this is the people of Iran who want to.
All right, guys. Let me get the likes up, 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 gu Is she gonna? I mean, I rock with her. I'm on her side, but she should have done her hair or something at least before she got on camera.
Change the regime. And then you saying that this is external regime change. When you say that, it just reminds me of the time when I launched my campaign against compulsory hijab. Ilhan Omar, the hijabi congresswoman, said the exact same thing, accused me, saying that smear campaign everywhere. She said that Masih Alinejad is the mouthpiece of President Trump and her campaign is being pushed by Trump administration. And guess what? The day after, the Iranian state television used her information to attack me. And a month later, Ali Khamenei, the leader of the Islamic Republic, used the same narrative, saying that that American agent must be killed.
Wait a minute. Poon Cooter says, CT, we don't have nice bridges. Here comes the excuses. Because we spend $1 trillion on the military to go overthrow countries like Venezuela for oil, and the companies like Exxon aren't even interested. That is true. Rugg says, CT, are you trolling with these weird people? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? We're talking about Iran today. Or Iran. Black Sudafa says, CT, it does bode well for you that it does bode well for you that to put a black woman on the Shiren agreeing with you, on the screen agreeing with you. Who is a black woman? Who are you talking about? That woman is not a black woman. What are you talking about? She's not even black.
Yes, with the same.
Who this? This is not a black woman. What are you talking about? Are we talking? Wait a minute. Let me black CT. Okay, Black Suit of Fire. Are you certainly you're not talking about this woman? I thought she was she looks Yemenese to me. What the fuck what are you talking about? You think that this is a black one? Oh my God. She could pass for a Mexican for all I know.
Narrative. He ordered my killing. And guess what? They hired killers to kill me on US soil.
So she's Iranian. Oh, okay.
3 times. Now you're doing the same thing by accusing Iranians being led by Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Trump, by accusing them promoting external regime change. You are actually giving excuse to Iranian regime to slaughter Iranians, to kill innocent and unarmed protesters. This is what you're doing. And stop doing that. If you decided to keep silent, that's fine. But when people of Iran are being banned from internet, they don't have a voice, don't go on media and talk on behalf of them. Let us talk. Let us talk. Because of your narrative, right now, thousands of people.
Can we look up what was the original religion of the Persian people? I know that they were it was the Medes and the Persians, but what was their original religion? Maybe they should go back to their original religion. I know Afis can help me out with that. What was their original religion? Give me 1 second. Let me look at the chat real quick. It wasn't Islam. Islam wasn't their original religion. No, I'm talking about thousands of years ago. I'm talking about before the 7th century. Well, I don't know when. I know that Islam was brought in to what we now call Iran in the 8th century, maybe by the Turks, if I'm not mistaken. No, you're good. No, it wasn't Islam. It was I don't know what the religion was, to be honest with you. I don't know what it was. Zoroastrian. Oh man, we need to fix it. I can't even say it right. Zoroastrian. Yeah, oh, okay. I believe that's still practiced to this day, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay. Paganism. Why is it paganism? Well, what makes it paganism? Because I'm real Israel and I say so. How do you know it's paganism? Who are you to say that their original religion is paganism? That is absolutely so goddamn. That is arrogant as fuck. man. Who are you to say that their religion was paganism? Oh yeah, their religion is paganism. Oh, you still okay? Oh, Hafiz says they still have it. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Yeah, like that is absolutely arrogant assumption to say. Oh yeah, real Israel said. Oh yeah, Zoroastrianism is paganism. Says who? Says you? Who are you? Their religion guided them through I don't know how many thousands of years, or I don't know how it was formed or founded, but who to say that religion to them and whatever their spiritual practices aren't as real as whatever yours is, real Israel, which I can assume is the Abrahamic religion. Maybe they should go back to that as well, to be completely honest with you. L said, let's go, CT. Thank you so much. Felantavia says, most liberals don't know Iran went Islam in 1979. Well, prior to the Iranian Revolution, they were secular, but there was a time when they were Muslim. They were heavily Muslim too. Believe it or not, they were Muslim since the 7th century, but the Iranian Revolution made it, I believe, state law, if I'm not mistaken. Let's watch the rest of this video. Real Israel says, CT, you practice paganism. You can't be this dumb on the internet, but unfortunately you are. Real Israel, you are an honorable troll. You're not like a sneaky little conniving troll like some people are. Brother, you're just an ape. You're just an ape on a floating rock in infinity. Bro, you don't know what's going on. Neither do I, to be completely honest with you, man. You're just as lost as I am, to be honest with you. I see you in the back, Bravely. Give me 1 second. Me and you were both born in the middle of history, bro. The universe has been here for billions of years, and it'll be here billions of years after human beings have long perished, bro. Bro, you don't know what you're talking about, man, to be completely honest with you, bro. Oh, it's paganism. Yeah, okay. Right. Yeah. Hafiz says Zoroastrianism is what started Judaism. No shit. I had no idea. Hold on for a second, Brave.
People have been killed in the streets because the Islamic Republic officials took on state television saying the exact same thing that you said, that this is external regime change being led by Prime Minister Netanyahu and President Trump. It's not. We, the people of Iran, being trapped by a barbaric regime, by a terrorist regime. And they are slaughtering people. They are killing people. More than 2,000 people have been.
Yeah, see, when I said that earlier today, so the official reports were 560, but I've read on other sources, non-confirmed, that there were 2,000 to 6,000. That's a big, wide gap. So it might be more than that. Like I said before, man, that's crazy what's going on over there. Imagine during the summer of love, George Floyd, if those people were being K-worded in masses of
killed. We are Germany. Be brave and stand with the people of Iran. If you cannot, then don't help the Iranian regime to.
I'm pro the protesters, man. Black Sudafy says, CT, I was referring to the lady you posted from the chat. Oh, okay, I got you. All right, thanks, bro. Thanks. What's up, Be Brave? Go ahead, buddy.
Pro the protesters in Iran or U.S.?
I am pro